Before Patricia Heaton could really get started in acting, she was already facing a make-or-break moment. There was this super important audition that could change everything for her. It could kickstart her dream or crush it before it even began. Patricia was all in, ready to give everything she had. She even ended up giving a surprise kiss to someone she'd never met during the audition. There's a bunch of cool, not-so-known stories about Patricia Heaton, plus some unique photos of her. Patricia grew up far from the big city lights, born on March 4, 1958, in the quiet suburbs of Cleveland. Her dad, Chuck Heaton, was kind of a local star himself. He was a famous sports writer who worked for the Cleveland Plain Dealer for over 50 years. But when Patricia was just 13 in 1971, something really sad happened. Her mom passed away because of a brain aneurysm. This left her dad to take care of Patricia and her 4 siblings all by himself. And he did a great job, making sure they all turned out all right. Patricia's brother Michael kept the writing thing going in the family, working for the Cleveland Plain Dealer like their dad. Her sister Sharon took a totally different direction and became a nun, dedicating her life to teaching kids at a Catholic school in Virginia. Patricia was just a normal girl from Bay Village, Ohio back in the late 70s. But she had this big dream bubbling inside her, as bright and exciting as the stage lights on Broadway. So in 1980, she packed her bags and moved to New York City, ready to chase that dream. Life in New York for Patricia Heaton was like a roller coaster full of ups and downs. She went to lots of auditions and faced many no's, but she never threw in the towel. She kept on learning, taking acting classes, and putting in the effort to get better. She even helped start a little acting group called Stage 3, and that's when people began to really notice how good she was. She got to appear on some TV shows, but they were just tiny roles, nothing major. Then in 1989, everything started to change. Patricia snagged her first big TV gig as Dr. Silverman on the show 30-something on ABC. Before this, she had spent a decade trying to make it. She had some minor roles on shows like Matlock and Alien Nation. And she did some theater stuff in New York too. But those roles weren't doing much for her acting dreams. Patricia once shared with Entertainment Tonight that after 9 years in New York, struggling to find acting jobs, she had to put on her own plays just to work.
Aren't they great?
It's a combination stock boot. That's all in one.
Yeah. How about that?
That's a great idea.
So she decided to pack up and head to Los Angeles, hoping to hit it big in TV and movies. She gave herself a deadline. If she didn't make it in 2 years, she'd go back to school and find another career. Luckily, she landed those parts on Matlock, Alien Nation, and 30-something. So she didn't need that backup plan. Then, in 1996, everything clicked. Patricia got the role of Deborah Barone in Everybody Loves Raymond, and she became a sitcom star. As Deborah, she wasn't just playing a part, she was the part. She turned lines into laughs and heartwarming moments, and her amazing work won her not just 1, but 2 Primetime Emmy Awards. For Patricia, this was just the beginning of her adventure. After her success with Everybody Loves Raymond, she kept winning hearts in shows like The Middle and Carol's Second Act. The girl who once dreamed about Broadway had not only touched the stars, but had become one herself. It's pretty rare for American sitcoms to hit 200 episodes, but Patricia was in not 1 but 2 shows that did it. Everybody Loves Raymond rocked 210 episodes, and The Middle hit 215. Both shows were huge hits. In Everybody Loves Raymond, Patricia played Deborah, the worn-out wife of a self-focused sports writer. Deborah's life is a circus with her husband's nosy parents and brother always around. But the story of how Patricia got the role was its own kind of wild. Patricia almost missed her chance to audition for Raymond. She was in a rush because her babysitter, a college kid, had to get to class. "Hang on, I'll be super quick," she promised. Plus, she was miffed with her husband about something, which actually helped her get into character as Deborah. When she got to the audition, she asked if she could skip ahead of the other 20 women waiting because of her babysitter. But she got a bit miffed again when the director and producer just wanted to chat instead of listening to her lines. Then they introduced her to Ray Romano, the big guy behind the show. Patricia had no clue who he was and thought he was just some guy taking coffee orders. She read her lines super fast and then zipped out of there. Not long after, she got the call to meet the big boss of CBS, and that's when they gave her the role of Deborah. But while Patricia's career was soaring, Her husband got tangled in a major scandal. In 2019, right after The Middle wrapped up, Patricia jumped back into TV. She starred in and produced Carol's Second Act on CBS. The show was about a mom who turns into a doctor after her kids grow up and leave the nest. However, it didn't really take off and ended up being the 75th most-watched show that season. Carol's Second Act didn't come back after its first season ended in May 2020. The show wasn't a big hit, and some people didn't give it great reviews. But there might have been more going on behind the scenes. Patricia's husband, David Hunt, who helped make the show, got into some hot water. A writer on the show, Brody Gupta, said he touched her when she didn't want to be touched. David said that wasn't true. The TV network had David go to a class to learn about keeping the workplace safe, and Brody decided to leave the show. Patricia's been making some big changes in her life too. Around the time Carol's Second Act was wrapping up, she wrote a book called Your Second Act, all about women shaking up their lives for the better later on. Patricia made a big change herself. She stopped drinking alcohol when she hit 60 in 2018. She opened up about how sometimes women start drinking more as they get older. Patricia felt that was happening to her. She was looking forward to her drinks every evening a bit too much. But now, she's feeling great about her decision to quit. She wanted to stay healthy, especially for any grandkids in her future. Patricia's life away from the camera is pretty interesting, especially when you look at how successful she's been. Near the end of Everybody Loves Raymond, she was earning a huge $450,000 per episode, and even on The Middle, she made a sweet $250,000 each time. With all that cash, she and her husband have lived in some amazing homes. Back in 2001, they bought a huge place in Los Angeles for $4.85 million. They didn't keep it forever, though, selling it to TV star Shonda Rhimes for a cool $8.8 million 12 years later. They got another big house in 2013 for $5.4 million and sold that one in 2020 for $7.5 million. Even though those house prices sound big, for Patricia, it's just a drop in the bucket. She's got something like $40 million to her name. Well, that's the scoop for now, everyone. If you liked what you read, imagine how fun the videos could be. Give them a watch. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and let us know in the comments what you want to hear about next time.